Hey guys, so I did a little shopping. Did I need to? No. Did I want to? Yeah, I did. So, I needed a few things from Ulta, so I made an order. They had some good sales. And of course, I ordered more than I probably needed to, but I did it anyway. So, um, anyway, I'm going to share it with you. And I made another order too, and that'll be the last thing I share with you. So, stay tuned. First of all, I was running low on hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray. This is the one I use all the time. It is the Tresemme Extra Firm Control, and I love Tresemme products for my hair, and they are just wonderful. So I had to have a refill. I have the really long can that you get from Walmart, but I've been trying to avoid Walmart as much as possible. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I try not to go if I can help it. So anyway, I needed a refill, so I got one, and I'm happy that I did. So again, if you are looking for a good hairspray, this is it. It really holds my hair, even when I just go natural with my curly hair. It controls like extra frizz and all that good stuff. But it has a humidity resistance, and that's why I really like this. So this has been the hairspray I've used for years and years and years. So I don't remember using another hairspray or loving another hairspray like I love this one. So, and because I love the hairspray so much, I have been using the Batiste dry shampoo. It's Divine Dark or something like that, and it had like a little hint of darkness to it, which I liked because you all probably have noticed that I have really thin hair. And long story short, I think it was a medication I was on years ago that caused me to have thin hair, and it's just, you know, not very flattering. So I like to have a little bit of something extra. So I like to have my dry shampoo have a little bit of something extra in there. So I found the Batiste, and I love it, and it's just so expensive, and I know there's more expensive ones than it, so I'm not trying to act like, you know, it's the most expensive, but I wanted to try to find something cheaper. So Tresemme had this, and it's the Tresemme Between Washes. It's the brunette, so it has a touch of brunette color, and yes, I have red hair. I don't know if you can tell so much, but in person you can definitely tell that my hair is red. But this will just help give a little bit deeper root, so to speak, so that I don't look as thin. That's the goal with this. So I have not even smelled it, but I hope it smells really good. It has a spray much like the hairspray, so I'm excited to try it out and see if I like it as well as, if not better than Batiste, and I could save a little money. I'm always about saving money. I know y'all are probably rolling your eyes at this point, but it's true. So in my like panning video, I talked about the things that I had kind of went through, and this is one of the things. This is my NYX Fill and Fluff. I love this. I have come to just absolutely find it amazing. It is the it's the chocolate, and it has I was gonna try to open it, but it's taped. It has like the triangle shape on the end. So it's a little beefy, and to me, I'm not crazy about beefy pencils, but this one I grew to love very much. So this is what it looks like. On the Ulta website, it actually says the NYX Fill and Fluff Pomade Pencil, so it actually is a pomade, which is really nice, but you can see, hopefully, that it is a triangle shape. And you get quite a bit of product. I always hate doing this because I'm afraid I'm gonna like break it off. And I also really like this like toothbrush on the other end, for like after you put it through your brow to kind of brush it out. And maybe that's why I like this one so much, is for the brush on it as well. But I just ran out of this, so I restocked. Even though I have other brow products, I just really like this. It was super easy and quick to do my brows with, so I restocked. I've also heard really good things about the LA Girl Shady Slam brow pencil, so I went ahead and picked one up in soft brown. It's one of these smaller brow pencils, and so I'm excited to try it out and see how I like it. Their packaging sucks, let me tell you, because it's like one of those, like they have the like cellophane, I don't even know what to call it, but it's like just so annoying to try to get this stuff off. It's not been my day, guys. Do I look tired? Because I feel it. I have went non-stop since I woke up. My feet hit the floor. Okay, I finally got it. So, oh, it's broken. I think I can salvage it. But it's just a tiny little tiny pencil. It's a bit ashy. It's not as smooth as I would like either, so I may not like it. But I'd heard good things about it, so I wanted to try it, and that was the reason I got it. I think it was on sale too. It was like super inexpensive. They had their fall savings or something, fall into savings. I can't remember, but that's what was going on, and that's why I picked it up. Then I needed, believe it or not, I'm getting low on liquid liners. I'm giving a few away, but I'm also, like, my my Benefit roller liner is about kaput. Really probably is kaput. I've just been trying to stretch it. Just a bunch of my liners are about done. And I'm really low on them, believe it or not. And so I'd heard really good things about the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and it's waterproof, which makes it even better in my book. And so I wanted to try it out. And I think the reason I bought 2 NYX products was they were like buy one get one 50% off. Here's what it looks like. Nice little precision tip. It is a brush tip. You guys know I'm more a felt tip girl, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I love this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer, so I wanted to get more, honestly. It's just a really good concealer. So I picked up a couple shades in it because it was like on sale for like $3, I think. So I got just a tad bit lighter. This one is light 40. The one I had was light 45W. This one that I picked up was light 40N. So it's a neutral color. So it's very similar to my skin tone. And I got it for that purpose of like concealing. And then I got this one, which is Fair 20N, which is also a neutral undertone, but I got the Fair to put under my eyes to brighten. So this one's to put under the eye to brighten a little bit, and this one is for my skin tone. So I'm more of a warm, I feel like those oxidized. I don't think my other one does though, but nonetheless, the packaging's a little different on it too. You see the different color? I mean, it's the same, but it just looks a little different to me. But I love a creamy, like, hydrating concealer, so that's why I picked it up. And then I hadn't had this in a while, and using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation the other day reminded me how much I really used to like this. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, and I did not like it when I first tried it, I'll be honest with you, but the more I used it, the more I loved it. So here is the one, if I can get that on, the one going sideways is the Conceal and Define. So I love this. It's perfect for concealing and defining. So really like it, and it's one of the better concealers that I've had. So they were on, this was on sale too. I didn't pay full price for it. The last thing I got, this was full price. This is a new mascara that just came out. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. It's got some really neat packaging. So it sets up like this, but it's like slender. It's the shade Blackest Black. One of my favorite mascaras is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So I'm hoping that I like this. Here's what the one looks like. It is not an hourglass shape that I prefer, but that's okay. I just thought this was kind of a neat packaging. I'd heard a lot of people talk about it, that it was good, so I thought I'll try it out. And I just got through with a L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I'm really happy to be done with one to bring in another one. My sister, I've been giving her, you know, a lot of makeup, and she actually gave me this. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and liner, and I told her she didn't have to give me anything, but she went ahead and gave me this, and she said she had plenty. She had another one. So this is also a brush tip. It's really pretty. But this has the hourglass shape that I really like, and the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is actually supposedly a dupe for this one, which I think it really is, because I had a small one of these before, and I think that they perform very, very similarly. They perform very much the same. So my very last purchase, this was not from Ulta. This was completely a sporadic fly by the seat of my pants purchase. And so you guys know my love for my Natasha Denona Glam palette. Well, one night I decided I was going to purchase the Natasha Denona bronze palette. I know I say that a lot, but I just loved my glam palette so much that I decided to get the bronze. This one came out before the glam, but it wasn't too long ago that this one came out, that I don't think. But this is what it looks like. I'll give you a closer view. I think it's so beautiful. Perfect warm tones for fall. I just absolutely think it's gorgeous. And I kept looking at it and looking at it. Somebody take away my phone because I see too much. But also, with my purchase, I got this, which I think is really, really nice. This is the Natasha Denona she has 5 pan eyeshadow palettes, and I don't know the name. Oh, the Camel palette. And this is what it looks like. This is not the Camel palette. I'm not trying to say that it is. This is what they gave me as like a free gift. So they show you what it looks like, and they give you one of the shades in it, which I think is so cool, because this is such a good transition color that I can mix and match with so many. This is the color Zand, Z-A-N-D, and I'll swatch this by itself, but there's that one. How pretty is that? Such a perfect transition. So I think that's gorgeous. And if you want to kind of dip your toe in, maybe doing it with one of the smaller 5 pan palettes might be the way to go. But trust me, you won't be disappointed with I don't think that you'll be disappointed with the quality. It can't be beat, in my opinion. So I went ahead and did swatches. Try to move my arm so you can really see them. They're absolutely gorgeous. Here at the top, we have True Copper, Suntan, Sundown, Deep Dive, and Rhodium. Here we have Magma, High Degree, Alloy, Ridge, and True Bronze. On the bottom row, we have Gloaming, Palladium, Bliss, Silk, and Beach. This one could not have a better name because it is so silky smooth. These are just gorgeous shades. So I went ahead and put my eyebrows on. I use the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I'm just trying to get through this, and I should have done it before the video, but I had it in my mind I was going to use the pencils that I got, but I'm going to save those and get through what I've already got open first. So that's what I used on my brows, and I primed my eyes with my e.l.f. eye primer in the shade Sheer. This is good stuff, okay? One thing I know about Natasha Denona shadows is that they perform well on their own, period. However, if you want that extra, like, pop, oomph, easiness, get you an eyeshadow primer. And you can get a cheap one. It doesn't have to be expensive. Cheap is okay too. Just an eyeshadow primer is what you need to really just, I don't know what it does exactly. I mean, I know what an eyeshadow primer does, but I'm saying I don't know exactly why it makes a difference, but it does make a difference. So, and Natasha Denona's palette doesn't really have like a, like white shade, to set everything with. So I'm just going to use my Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette, and I'm going to set everything. Taking the shade Whipped Cream out of there. Okay. So do you have to set your eyeshadow primer? No, it pretty much like dries down and it's fine. I just like that clean canvas to work off of. I don't know. It's just in my mind that I need it. So that's why I do it. So what shade am I going to use? What shade? What shade? I think I'm going to use the shade. I'm going to try this one just to see how light it is. It's the shade Beach. I'm going to use my Blinged Brushes E3 brush. I'm blind, guys. Okay, it's not too late. I didn't know how, you know, I knew it would show up. I just didn't know exactly what it would look like necessarily. I love Natasha Denona shadows. Oh, they're so amazing. I think everybody has like a high level of stress these days. See, I'm just so tired I can't talk. So I'm not trying to say my stress is worse than anybody's, trust me. I know, we are all stressed. That is a beautiful color, guys. But I'm telling you, at work lately, it has been another level. It's one heck of a time to be working in healthcare is all I gotta say. So to deepen that up a little bit, I think I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with this suntan. You know me, I like to mention. So work has been stressful, and this is always a stressful time at work, but it's extra stressful right now. Well, number one, just events of the world at the moment, and then you know, we have changes that are being implemented, and it's just a lot of stuff all at once, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But I'm just tired, y'all. I'm just tired. I feel stressed out and tired. I need a good night's rest. That's what I need. I'm going to take this shade right here, Magma. And then I, you know, have people wanting more and more and more. It's like, okay, sure. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job. I love what I get to do and how I get to help people. I truly do love it. But there's a lot of stresses too. But what else is new? Everybody has stresses, right? And somebody, I don't know who, but somebody decided it would be a good time to go back to school and finish some stuff and whatever. And why? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I thought, oh, that'll be fine. Yeah. Change brushes, by the way. This is the E.l.f. I'm just going back with the E3 just to blend, which I'm about to finish my first class, and I'm doing well in it, but it's just a lot to keep up with, you know? So, that's why I'm stressed out and tired, and I'm sorry for complaining, because I know my situation's no different than anybody else's, and people out there have a lot more stress than I do. Okay, now comes the hard part. Choosing which of these beautiful shimmer shades to use. I'm going to take my E4 brush and I'm going to go into the shade Bliss right here. I love the duochrome in this. It's so beautiful. And I'm just going to put that right here. Let's try a finger too. You guys know how I am. That would be a beautiful shade for Christmas because it has a little bit of green reflect. Well, I think it's gold, but it has like a green gold in there. That'd be a beautiful shade for Christmas. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here called High Degree. I'm going to put that right here. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. I might actually kind of cover up Bliss a little bit. I love that Bliss shade, but wasn't exactly what I was going for once I got it on there. That happens. And then, I think on this inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Alloy right here. It's just so pretty. Okay. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the shade Beach right here, just to blend around the edges. I do have fallout. The shade Deep Dive looks like it's gonna be black, but it's actually more of a deep purple. Can you guys see? So, very intrigued, and I want to use this. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this E6 brush, dip in, and I'm going to put that out along the lash line. This is going to be my liner today. And then what I like to do is I'll clean up that wing and make it sharp. You can either do it with your makeup wipe or you can do it with concealer. So what I'm gonna do is go finish my face. You guys know this, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I did was I put on, had to remember, the Revlon Photo Ready Candid foundation. That's what I use for foundation. I did my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I did this light shade with the brightener shade. I mixed those two together, and it always gives a really nice brightened under eye, I think, anyway. Then I used my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade Fair. I used my, I know y'all are sick of seeing this, but I used my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in this shade Sunset Strip Tease. Then for blush, I used my e.l.f. Bite Size Duo in the shade Spiced Apple. And for highlighter, I used the Bite Size Duo in the shade Guava. I just used the highlighter on it. Then for lashes, I had to think about it. I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And that's as far as I've got. Oh, my lips. I did put on the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Christmas Cookie. And then I put a little bit of the Mary Kay Unlimited Lip Gloss in the shade Copper Aura over top of it. So that's give it a little bit deeper of a look. So let's finish the bottom lash line. I'm going to go back in with the shade Deep Dive. And just put a little on the edge, like the outer third. Then I'm going to take the shade Magma right here. Finish that lower lash line with that. And then I'm going to take this little pencil brush and I'm going to smudge all that out with the shade Suntan right here. I'm going to go back into the e.l.f. Bite Size Duo in Guava and just take a little bit of that and put on the brow bone. And of course that inner corner. Can't forget that. Then put my mascara on. And that's it. So I love the palette. I don't think I need to say it, but I will. It is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites by far. So if I didn't have my extensive makeup collection, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I could make do with these two palettes. I really could. There would be no harm, no foul in just having these two palettes, because I would have my cool tones and my warm tones and I would be good and set. And yeah, I'm gonna hold them up together if I can. So see, this is the glam, this is the bronze, and they're just so pretty. I would have everything I needed right here in these two palettes. And I wish that I had given, like, I never gave it a chance because it is so expensive. And yes, I get that. I'm not trying to deny that. But I'm just going to be real. I'm going to speak honestly, okay? I purchased Jeffree Star, if I could think of his name. I purchased his cremated palette was the last one I purchased. And how much was that? It was like $58, I think. So it wasn't much less than a Natasha Denona. And while his quality is good, I'm not taking away from that. I don't support his brand. I don't support him as a person, and I don't support his brand any longer. I am using what I have in my stash, and I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? So, had I given her a chance, because I thought she was so expensive before, and yes, she was. She just recently, I don't think it's been very long that she has been doing these $65 palettes. So now that they are $65 and they are more accessible, I think that it's great, and I think that more people can try and enjoy her shadows, and I think that that's a wonderful thing. I really, really do. Also, I'll give you a little bit of information that I've kind of heard through the grapevines of all the different people I watch on YouTube, is that at some point in the near future, and I don't know which box it would be, but BoxyCharm is going to have one of the 5-pan Natasha Denona palettes in there. So just an FYI, and if you've ever thought about signing up for BoxyCharm, it may be worth it. So I say all that to say I always didn't give it a chance because I just thought she was too expensive. However, now that she has these more affordable palettes and they're more accessible, they are no different to me than buying, you know, a Jeffree Star palette. And I'll just be honest, I got rid of all my Jeffree Star palettes. So you'll see that when I do my stash video, but I did get rid of all of those. And I was trying to think. I don't really have anything else to compare it to. I guess pumpkin spice was like 44, 42. I can't remember exactly. So, you know, you're getting good quality, period. You don't have to question it or wonder. So, I just really, I enjoy it. So if you've ever thought about trying it, try one of the smaller palettes. I've never tried a smaller palette. I'm assuming that they're the same quality. I don't know that for a fact, so don't quote me on it, but I'm just assuming. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry to throw yet another palette at you. I'm good for that, huh? But I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope this is not a new palette. You've probably seen a video on it. You've probably seen this palette before. Again, it's nothing new, but I just wanted to share it with you and share my thoughts on it. And again, I think I'm probably going to do some like 3 looks, 1 palette videos coming up. So I'll use this palette in those videos. I'll use some of these newer palettes that I've purchased to do those videos with. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you so very much. Thanks for letting me ramble about my stress. Playing in makeup helps me. It helps me de-stress a little bit, and I hold all that stress in my back, and so I've probably slumped down as the video is going on because my back is killing me right now. So I'm going to go and get some BioFreeze and a heating pad, and that's what I'm going to do next. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you so very much. I'd say it every time, but I mean it. And I am just blessed to have good friends like you guys. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.